I didn't think I'd find much in Malala, Oregon, and I couldn't have been more wrong. In Malala, Oregon, I found the fountain of youth. I spent my summer sprint jump diving in, stretching my limbs out as far as they would reach. My arms measured a whole 9 years, but in that water, I felt immortal. I met a boy in Malala. His name was Tyler. One day, drifting face up around the rim of the water, I heard his sobs from the shore. I splashed my way over to his quivering limbs, slightly smaller than mine, measuring it 5 years, maybe 6. He told me his name was Tyler. His favorite color was blue, but he didn't know how to swim yet. I thought, my favorite color is red, but I've never loved someone. It seemed like a joke at the time. That day, I taught Tyler to swim, to free his feet 10 toes deep in the earth, to just let go. I taught him to suspend himself in immortality and to drift face up. His parents were so pleased they had me over for dinner. I was like family. Aunt Kim, Uncle Richard, Tyler was my little brother. I taught him to armpit fart, to sneak cookies, and to question everything. Everything. Don't ever follow blindly, Tyler. Not everyone is a piñata. He always loved piñatas. They were the perfect combination of mystery and guaranteed happily ever after. But not everyone's full of candy, Tyler. That July was my favorite. We chased coyotes into the woods, mapped out the stars above his trampoline, and drifted face up. We came up with so many questions, but July was all out of answers, and Tyler was off to camp. It was 5 a.m., and I decided to ride with. Half asleep, I heard him mumble something like, "Why do I have to wear my seatbelt?" "Because I said so." Uncle Richard always had control issues. I smiled, let my eyes close, and dreams of mirrors took me. The pierced silver shot through with black and blue rust. I pressed my face in to hear it crack and splinter, an intricate web. I awoke with a shatter, a shatter. The belt across my chest ripped the air out of my lungs. I felt a few ribs snap. Tyler's head. It hit the glass window to his left. His body hit the underside of the hood. His gravity and momentum corkscrewed that pickup. I thought Uncle Richard's breath smelled a little funny. But what does a 9-year-old know about whiskey and its complicated relationship with automotives? That car was caught by a tree. And then silence. I felt my cheeks and they were wet. All I saw was red. Red was my favorite color. I squeezed into that pickup and I pulled a body out. I met a boy in Malala. His name was Tyler. He taught me to hate my favorite color. He gave me someone to love. His dad, Richard, stood shaking white-faced and pointed, said, "You shouldn't fill minds up with nonsense, boy." It's easy to point blame, especially if you were pointing down and I stood only 9 years tall. He reached in with rigid hands and punched a hole at the bottom of my fountain. It left me circling, face down.